Let's take a closer look at Schoology. When you've signed into Schoology, you'll notice a menu bar across the top. On the far right-hand side, you will see your name to let you know you're signed into your Schoology account. It'll open up to the course dashboard. This will show your most recent courses that you're working in. Courses are set up to allow you to assign work to students and share information, and for them to turn work into you as well. Courses is what you'll primarily be working in. The next tab over is Groups. Groups are set up for you to work together with colleagues and share information with one another. You can also share resources in groups that you can then add to your courses. The next tab over is your Resources. Resources are just what they sound like. They're resources. You have several different kinds. You have your personal resources, which are resources that you have and only you can see. Think about files you have stored in your office. You'll have access to public resources, which are resources that are shared with everybody. And then you have group resources, which come from those groups that you're part of. And then finally, you'll notice your resource apps. While we're here, I want you to make sure you go into your resources and apps, and you need to install 2 apps as we go through this program. So you will click Install Apps, click I agree. I want you to scroll through these and make sure you have already installed your Google Drive resource app and YouTube. This will allow you to connect directly to these 2 resources to include information in your courses. As we continue across the top toolbar, you'll notice there's a search icon you can use. There is a bigger, wider App Center. We'll go into that at a later time. There's your calendar where all of your due dates and things will populate. This is extremely helpful, especially for students. It'll show the different things they have due. A message center where you're able to send messages and receive messages with students or other colleagues. And then now I want you to take a look at your settings. If you click on your name, the down arrow, I want you to come down here to where it says Settings. Underneath Settings, I want you to open up your notifications, and you need to pay attention to this and make selections based on what you need. This is to set up what you're going to get email notifications about. So if you want to get an email notification every time a student turns an assignment in, you would turn this on. However, I suggest turning that off. Most of these, in fact, I'm going to turn off, except for if a student sends me a private message, I want that one on. And if the school posts an update, I usually turn that on as well. So look through these settings and select on or off what you want an email notification about, and make sure you click Save Changes. If you find yourself getting multiple Schoology email notifications, this is where you're going to go in and look at the notification settings and make adjustments that you need. One other thing that's here that's super helpful is your recycle bin. Nothing ever really goes away in Schoology, so if you accidentally delete something, you're always able to come back in here and find it in your recycle bin and reinstate it again. So that's just a brief overview of Schoology and the dashboard. I want to point out one more thing on the very bottom is my favorite part of Schoology is their support menu or help center. So if you click on support, it's going to open up and then go into their help center. And here they have instructions, directions, videos on everything you would need, clicking on instructors that'll walk you through step by step as you continue to learn and work in Schoology.